Now I see why my assistant is not here, because I did not realize she had written up such a long bio. I'm just John, y'all. Let me first start off by saying thank you to the staff of the North Carolina Black Alliance for offering me this opportunity to speak with you all. My dear friend, Representative Amber Baker, for being here with me today. And I have some family members who I'd never get to see, but my first cousin is here. Gigi is what we call her, and her son, Neil, and my niece, my oldest niece, Lakita. So let me start off by doing it like we do it in South Carolina. Hey, y'all. So it is definitely an honor to be in this room with a room full of fighters, visionaries, and truth tellers. So once again, thank you, North Carolina Black Alliance, for this invitation and for the work you do every single day to protect and empower the communities in which we all love. I bring greetings from the Palmetto State, South Carolina. I'm a proud member serving in the House of Representatives. But today, I'm not speaking to you just as an elected official. I come before you as a son of the South, a son of the movement, a son of a black man who dared to believe he could change the system, even when the system told him no. See, my father, the late Chris King, was the first black mayor of my hometown, Chester, South Carolina. But don't let that title fool you, because the story wasn't that simple. He was elected, yes, but they denied him the office for 3 whole years. Why? Because racism knows how to wear a suit and a tie just as easy as it wears a hood. They thought they could break him, but they didn't know that they were dealing with a fighter. In the 1980s, my father took a battle that many were too afraid to touch. Some of you all remember when everyone was elected at large, where in our home county, we couldn't get elected, and he took it for single-member districts, and he took it to the U.S. Supreme Court. My father was told by many, even people who look like us, that he was too radical and should not do it. But as Fannie Lou Hamer told us, you can pray until you faint, but if you don't get up and try to do something, God is not going to put it in your lap. So he got up and took that fight all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court on his own dime, and he won. So that's the legacy I come from. The fight, the fire that's in my bones. And that's why I'm here today, not to whisper through this crisis, but to speak truth and clarity with conviction. We have never been given justice in this country. We've had to drag it into an existence. Our story as black people in America is a story of resistance in the face of crisis. It's a story of dignity, a story of power in the face of policies designed to keep us down. As James Baldwin once said, to be a Negro in this country and to be relatively conscious is to be enraged almost all the time. And that's rage. It's righteous, because we are still fighting battles our grandparents thought they had won. The attack on our communities is coordinated, is calculated, and is generational. They'll come after our votes, our schools, our reproductive rights, our health care, our housing, our history, and now they're coming after our future. But what they fail to understand is this: We've never been promised to be, we never needed permission to be powerful. Remember, we are the storm, and the storm is coming. In South Carolina, the assault on Black dignity is relentless. We've seen diversity, equity, and inclusion programs gutted. We have seen Black educators pushed out and Black students left behind. We'll watch women's bodies legislated by men with no understanding of their reality. And we have seen health care denied to the very people who needed it the most: rural South Carolinians, rural Black communities, working mothers, and the underinsured. And let me be clear, when we talk about cutting diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, they're not talking about just any programs. They're talking about our people, Black people, brown people, LGBTQ plus people, veterans, women, people with disabilities. And I said it loud on the South Carolina floor that white women are the biggest beneficiaries of DEI. So you want to talk about equity fatigue? We are tired, but not from equity. We are tired from injustice. We are tired from being the first fired, last hired, overworked, underpaid, blamed, erased, and still told to wait our turn. As Dr. King warned us, the time is always right to do what's right. We don't have time to wait for permission. The time to charter our course is now. So how do we do it? First, we must protect the vote. I don't care how discouraged folks get. We have to show up for local elections because they matter. School boards matter. County commissioners matter. State House and state senates matter, because if they did not matter, they wouldn't even try so hard to keep us from voting. Secondly, we must demand economic justice. We need more than job fairs. We need ownership. That means supporting Black businesses, protecting Black land, investing in Black infrastructure, and it means raising the minimum wage, counseling predatory debt, and ending discriminatory banking practices. Thirdly, we need healthcare revolution. Black women are still 3 times more likely to die at childbirth. Rural hospitals are closing. Mental health is in crisis, and Medicaid expansion in South Carolina has still not been expanded. If we care about our people, we must stop letting them die for lack of access. Fourth, we need to teach the truth. Don't let them erase us. Don't let them sanitize history. If the books are banned, we'll rewrite some new ones. If they silence our stories, we'll speak louder. Your silence will not protect you. We must invest in Black leadership, because we're not just fighting for ourselves. We're fighting so that the next generation doesn't grow up learning how to survive in this system, but how to transform it. The crisis isn't new, but the tools we have now are sharper than ever. We have data, we have the strategies, we have the coalitions like what we have here today, and what we need now is only the will to do it. It is time to stop letting fear dictate our policies. It's time to stop asking for crumbs from a table we helped build. It's time to stop playing defense and start writing the playbook. We must build institutions that outlast elections. We must train candidates who don't just win, but govern with integrity. We must organize with the understanding that the goal is not just to resist the crisis, but to remake the world on the other side of it. Because if we don't chart our own course, someone else will charter it for us, and we already know what that looks like. I told you earlier, I come from a family of political fighters. My father, Chris King, didn't just make history, he shaped it. He taught me that sometimes you fight and you win. Sometimes you fight and you lose, but you never stop fighting. And now it is our turn to carry that mantle. We are the legacy of Congresswoman Eva Clayton. We are the legacy of Harriet, of Malcolm, of Shirley, of Thurgood, Sojourner, Barbara Jordan, and the organizers who never made headlines, but who built the movement that changed the world. As Maya Angelou said, we are the dream and the hope of the slaves. So let us rise boldly. Let us speak truthfully. Let us lead fearlessly. And let us chart our course strategically. And when you do this, the crisis won't break us. If we build, it will build us. I stand here because my father taught me to fight smart and fight hard. He didn't have the luxury of fear, and neither do we. He stood in courtrooms alone because he believed the fight was worth it. That's the spirit lives in all of us. We are the sons and daughters of Harriet Tubman, who never lost a passenger. We are the heirs of Fannie Lou Hamer, who was sick and tired of being sick and tired. We are the descendants of Shirley Chisholm, who brought her own chair to the table. We are the children of John Lewis, who made good trouble. So let me leave you with this. Don't let this crisis make you forget your power. Don't let the pressure make you shrink. Don't let the noise make you go quiet. You are a miracle. You are a movement. You are a message. Let's charter this course with fire in our bellies and justice in our heart. Let's move like our ancestors are watching, because they are. Let's build like our children are dependent on it, because they are. And let's win because losing is not an option. This is our time. We are descendants of warriors, of survivors, of brilliance. We are not lost. We are not confused. We are not defeated. We are chartering. And when we charter, we do so with purpose, with clarity, with fire in our belly and vision in our heart. To the elders in the room, I thank you. To every youth rising, I believe in you. To every policymaker, activist, and voter, this is our fight. So let's march forward with John Lewis type energy, with Chris King courage, with Black Southern strategy. Let's charter this course through crisis and come out more powerful than we've ever been. Thank you, God bless you, and let's go do the work. Just want to say one thing. What you all saw in reference to the video that many of you saw me on the floor of the House, one thing my father taught me, he says, always read, know the rules. What you all did not know behind the scenes is that had I not jumped up, we were not prepared. I did not have a prepared speech. I was actually killing time because they were about to vote on that particular bill. And with me getting up speaking, it put that bill off for about a week, gave us time to strategize. And so I just thank you all for inviting me up here. I would tell you, some of the things that they did not show you is how I talked about Black women and how Black women should, if we're talking about merit in this country, Black women would be leading. For all demographics, Black women are the most degreed people, and you should be leading. What they did not show you is that I told Black student athletes who live in South Carolina or who are thinking about coming to South Carolina, don't come. Because if you do not care about their diversity, equity, inclusion, but all you want to do is see them run up and down a court or a football field, making money off of our kids. So I'm not sure about what you all do in North Carolina, but I will stand alone when it comes to my people because I'm unapologetically Black. Thank you all.